Hey guys, it's me Paco, and you're watching Bad Witch Books. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over my July TBR. I know it's already the end of the month. I made it. I did a video on each Friday of the month. And we're going to keep this up for July. So I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm proud of myself. So yeah, we're going to do my July TBR, what I plan to read. So right now I'm currently reading We Fear the Stars. I had to put that on pause to finish Luck of the Titanic. I finished that. Listening to We Fear the Stars on audio. I'm hoping to finish that before the month ends because it is currently Wednesday. So we still got like a whole week left, but there's no video. There's no Friday left in June after the one today when I post this. So I'm filming it now. But yeah, so Review the Stars I'm currently listening to on audio. I'm hoping to finish that beforehand. And then I'm also listening to or physically reading which is Steeped in Gold. I am reading this physically, and I'm hoping to finish this by the end of the month. So those, hopefully I will finish by the end of the month. There will be a books wrap up I read in June coming up soon. But yeah, so hopefully I finish those. Those might be on the wrap up, hopefully. But now let's get to the actual TBR. I am going to be doing, I believe, 2 readathons. I believe I'm doing 2 readathons. I know for sure I'm doing one, and I know the books I'm already reading for that one. I might announce my other one later. The other one I'm going to be, like a TBR for that one later. But I do have the, set for this one set. Okay, so the first book, 2 books I plan to read in the month of July. I plan to finish, I didn't get to it this month, so I plan to read The Iron King on audiobook. I've enjoyed the other books. I've talked about this last, TBR, and I didn't get to it, so I'm hoping to read this. The next book I want to read for July, my first physical book I want to read in July is going to be This Coven Won't Break. This is the sequel to These Witches Won't Burn, which was about a coven of elemental witches that are getting attacked, and the main character named Hannah, who's an elemental witch, has to discover what's happening. And yeah, and so this is the sequel to it. I'm excited to see what happens. I love this color of light blue. This is also a queer book, so I highly recommend the first book. But yeah, I'm gonna check that out. So those are the 2 books I have that aren't a part of my first TBR. But so the next books are going to be for the Tarot Readathon. I saw this from Deja's Book World. She's one of the 4 hosts, and I'm excited. I love tarot cards. I do reach. I love all witchy things, and I do my own tarot readings. So I'm excited to do it. I was combining 2 of my loves, put them together so I can actually do a readathon. I've always wanted to do one. Never really done one. I've said I would do it, and then I end up deciding not to. But yeah, so the way that this readathon works is first you choose a team, and I chose Team Cups because I'm a Pisces, water sign, love the water energy. And then you are going to do then you pull cards from the tarot, randomly of course, because that's what I did. And each card has a representing prompt. And so the first card I pull was the Empress. And this card represents motherly energy, love, just feminine energy in a way. It's the mother of the tarot deck. And so I chose the book because the prompt for the card was read a book by a female author. And so I chose Wayward Witch by Zerdovia Cordova. This is a book, it's the 3rd in the Brooklyn Bruja series. It is about the 3rd sister. I've been excited to read this. I've been meaning to read it, and I still haven't, and I'm glad I finally got a reason to read it. So the next card I pulled was the 3 of Swords. Love this artwork on this deck. So the 3 of Swords prompt was a book that will emotionally destroy you. And I have been meaning to read this forever, so it's finally another excuse to read The Song of Achilles. This is my brother's edition, so thank you, little brother, for letting me borrow it. So yeah, I'm going to read The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. If you don't know, this is a book about Achilles and Proclus, I believe. I am not a great pronouncer of many names, but they're love story, and I know it's supposed to be tragic, and I'm excited to read it. I love Greek myths, and I love Madeline Miller's Circe. So I'm hoping I love this. I mean, I know I'm going to love it. So the next card I pulled was the Star. And the Star was read a book that is a graphic novel or manga. And so I'm going to be reading a comic that I've been meaning to read because of many things. But I will be reading the House of X, Powers of X event book. It's like a bunch of pages long. It's a really big book by Jonathan Hickman. It is 430 pages. Big for a comic. It is about basically the new era of X-Men that I've been in, because they are like their own sovereign nation in the Marvel comics right now, and this is the start of it. And I've read some of the stuff in the Krakoa era of X-Men. Like, I really like the Marauders run that I'm reading, and like Excalibur, and so this is where it all started, and I've been meaning to read that. So the next book I pulled, card I pulled, was The Two of Swords, and the prompt for Two of Swords was to read a book that is a multiple POV, and for me, I'm going to be reading for that Witch Shadow by Susan Dennard. This is the last book in the Witchland, not the last, latest book in the Witchland series, and I believe that it's going to follow Izoot the most, and I'm excited. Izoot's my favorite character. I love this coloring. I'm excited to finally read this. It just came out like yesterday. Today's Wednesday technically, so it just came out yesterday for me. And the last card I pulled was the Queen of Wands, and that is going to be a standalone. And so I'm reading this mini-series comic bind-up, so it's just one story, one book, and that is The Brave and the Bold. It's a Batman and Wonder Woman team-up book, and it is by Liam Sharp, and I don't really know what it's about. I know the art looks gorgeous. Like, look at that cover, and like, look at some of the other. It just looks gorgeous. But I know it's like about, I think Celtic mythology plays a huge part in it, and then like maybe and stuff like that. So I'm excited to read that. So yeah, that's my TBR for the Tarot Readathon. I will post in the in the description down below the original video where I found it. I'm really excited. I love tarot cards, so, and I know that the way each works, each tarot card like has a number associated with it, and each book, like if you finish the book for that, you get the points for that for your team. Team Cups is gonna win, because yes, best team. And yeah, I am excited to actually do this readathon. I know I might be doing another readathon. If I do, that video will come later next month. And I do also plan to read another book for my book club that I do, like physical. It's a like in-person book club. It's not really on YouTube. That I did before I started BookTube, but they're finally meeting up again. I'm just waiting for the book to be picked out, and I might try to do that one. I will be bringing back Enchanted Forest Book Club eventually. I am just still like trying to get a set schedule back. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Comment down below what you plan to read in July, and we will see how everything is. And we're going to keep this train going. I will see you guys next time.